Hello and welcome to Bonus Dad.
Bonus Daughter, a special father-daughter podcast with me, Hannah.
And me, Davey, where we discuss our differences, similarities,
Share a few laughs and stories
within our ever-changing and complex world.
Each week we will discuss a topic
From our own point of view.
and influences throughout the decades.
Or you could choose one by contacting us.
Via email, Instagram, Facebook or TikTok. Hello and welcome to another episode of Bonus Dad, Bonus Daughter. I forgot to intro.
There was a real pregnant pause there at the beginning.
There was, because I was like...
I'll cut that out, by the way.
We didn't, we didn't establish who was going to intro this, but I assumed it was going to be me and then I forgot what to say. That was basically my brain buffered, essentially, is what just happened.
Right, okay.
Anyway, hi guys. Welcome to another episode of Bonus Dad, Bonus Daughter.
And second video.
Second video on our YouTube channel, or might be third because I think...
Yeah, or it might even be first, depending if the other ones didn't work.
Yeah, depending on whether the other one was shit.
Because we haven't had a great run lately with technical stuff, have we?
No, we haven't.
No.
And this is why we've decided to go crazy and get our own studio space.
Yeah.
I.e. my study.
Indeed. Yeah, with a dartboard behind it as well.
Yeah, I mean, you could play darts if you wanted to.
That's the other thing.
It'd be out of frame. But...
That's the other thing. People will be able to tell when we recorded it because the darts have changed in the background.
Yes.
Yeah.
We should change them every time.
Yeah. Just.
We should have secret messages about like what the numbers mean.
Yeah.
Like what is it right now? Oh, we went. Is that? No, it's not. He's got one triple 20, a triple 12, and the other one's off the board.
Yeah.
So I can't do maths, but
so that's Mitchell who's thrown those.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's not me.
Actually, to be fair, there's not many holes in the wall. He's quite good.
Yeah, he's quite good.
Yeah.
And all the holes in the buffering is me. So, yeah, he's pretty good at darts.
So, what is this episode about, Hannah?
Tangents.
Yeah, what episode
it's
are
not
we
about
doing?
tangents. This is called Food Fight.
Full fighters.
Full Fighters. This is, specifically you've put UK edition.
Yeah, well, I looked at food in the UK.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so you wrote this episode, basically.
Yeah,
I am clueless as to what's going to come up.
So, basically, we're going to have a little bit of a food off.
Food
Food fight. So, it's going to be which is better.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's what it's going to be. Okay. So, we had a quick discussion off air because there's 26 of these.
He wrote too many.
I wrote too many. And immediately I went, do you think this might end up being a two-parter? And Hannah went, no, because we
can either just whip through them or we can talk about them in great detail, but I think only if the need presents itself.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes because I know you personally aren't keen on the two-parters, are you?
Well, you don't think I just think our one-parters are better for our listeners.
Although Charlotte, who works with me, she loves the two-parters.
Oh,
yes.
maybe we need to have a poll.
Just to wind her up, I'm going to call her Lottie. She hates it when I call her Lottie.
Charlotte, I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna. Call
you know
you
Charlotte,
Lottie.
don't you?
Do I?
Yeah, Charlotte works in transport.
Oh, you've mentioned her a few times. I've never met her.
We went to see Rocky Horror Picture Show with her.
Oh, that's Charlotte.
That's Charlotte.
It's all clicking into place.
Yeah,
yes, I do know
that's Charlotte.
Hi, Charlotte. I'm so sorry. I needed a brain. Rejig.
Yeah, so Lottie loves a two-parter, although she didn't like the D&D two-parter because she said she wanted to know what happened, and it really wound her up that she had to wait a week to find out what happened with Rogan Hunsenberger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She a Gilmore Girls fan?
I actually don't know.
Charlotte, if you're a Gilmore Girls fan, let me know.
I don't know if she's or not. So, let's crack on with the episode.
Oh, yeah, sorry, food fight.
Otherwise, it is going to end up being a two-parter.
Let's go for it.
Yeah, so, as I say, I've got 25, there's 26 of these.
Yeah, let's go.
So, let's discuss them and see what we like. So, the Great British Takeaway. What's your favourite? Fish and chips, Chinese, Indian, kebab?
Indian.
Indian, why?
I love the flavours. I like a bit of spice. I like that it's something that we don't have often, so it feels like a better treat.
Do you think Indians are more expensive, though?
Well, I would have said that a few years ago, but now, not so much. I think they're on par with Chinese now.
Oh, okay.
I don't think Indians have changed that much, price-wise.
Yeah.
And maybe Chinese has gone up a bit more. Fish and chips is definitely the cheapest.
Yeah.
Easy.
Well, bizarre thing is I prefer Chinese takeaway.
Yeah.
But I prefer Indian food. I like to cook Indian food,
Yeah,
authentic Indian food.
Yeah.
I like cooking it. But
As a
takeaway.
British white man, you love cooking authentic Indian food.
Absolutely. Absolutely. But I do love fish and chips.
Fish and chips.
Fish and chips.
It is a UK British staple. So as much as I prefer an Indian, I would think that a lot of people would probably say fish and chips.
Okay. So you're going to go Indian?
I am going to go Indian because that's my favourite.
That's your favourite?
Yeah.
Yeah. How often do you have them, do you think?
This is revealing a lot about me.
Go on.
We did have a habit of having one takeaway a week, which has now gone down a little bit. And sometimes that's for ease, like if we get home late.
Yeah.
How often do I have an Indian? Once every couple to 3 months.
Oh, that's quite a long time.
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought that was going to be a judgment.
Yeah, no.
But we have... maybe some sort of takeaway. We just go for if we had kebab the week before, we'll have maybe Chinese the week after.
I haven't had a kebab for years.
Have you not?
No,
we've got a great one here.
Yeah, haven't had a kebab for years. Kebab
Do you not
to
like
me, kebab to me was always like after a club.
Yeah. I was going to say
you go
we've
for
got
a
a really
kebab
good
after
one
a
here. You guys should have one.
But then as well, I think your takeaway depends on the restaurant you got, because we've got an amazing Chinese restaurant or Chinese takeaway.
I
in
agree
Wyndham.
with this. I don't actually like kebab, but I love our kebab.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So it depends on the establishment where you purchase the food.
Yeah, absolutely. We have quite a good Chinese nearby. We've got quite good Indian. Well, we're on the outskirts of Norwich, so we're actually quite good where we are. But yeah, fish and chips. We have an amazing one off the estate, but there's one on the estate that we don't like as much because they're too expensive. So we actually go further afield to get a better takeaway.
Yeah. We generally
travel.
We generally only get a takeaway is if we can't be asked.
Yeah, except we can't be asked a lot.
Yeah.
I am a little bit ashamed to say that perhaps we do have a takeaway it was weekly, but I think it's now a bit more fortnightly.
Okay.
But now we also have a frozen dinner from the freezer. We have a freezer meal, which is our quick meal as well, which could be anything from... It could still be healthy. It might just be frozen chicken as opposed to like freshly cooked chicken. Or
Gotcha. Yeah.
Frozen veg instead of, fresh veg. But that's more of a cost situation because fresh food is quite costly.
Oh yeah, it is. Yeah, and it goes off quick
but
as well.
I've just said that, which is hypocritical because a takeaway is a lot more expensive. So
yeah,
I don't know.
So I'm going to go Chinese purely because the restaurant with the takeaway that we've got in Wyndham is
pretty good one.
Is an amazing Chinese, and you're going to go Indian. Okay, so this is a controversial one.
Okay, go on then.
The Great Tea Debate.
I mean, Brits are known for their tea. You don't actually drink tea.
I don't like tea.
So I feel like you can't really comment.
I'm a coffee person. So the debate is: does the milk go in first, or does the tea go in first and the milk last?
As in the hot water?
As in, do you put the milk at the bottom of the mug and then put the tea bag in with the hot water? Or do you put the tea in first and then once the tea bag is out, you then put the milk in?
Okay. I'm in the middle.
Okay.
What I do is that I think it's weird to put the tea bag in something cold when it's supposed to be infused in hot.
Yeah.
So I would do tea bag and sugar, hot water. Tea bag is still in. I strain it out a little bit. Then I add the milk, and then I determine whether my tea is strong enough, and therefore I either leave the tea bag in a little bit longer, or I take it out. Right. So actually, the milk, yes, comes in second. I think that's what the question's actually asking.
Yeah.
So yes, milk. So tea first, yes. But I leave the tea bag in until I think it's strong enough because I'm a bit of a weirdo. I like a strong milky tea.
Okay, I can see that. So you've seen the tea scale, haven't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm He-Man.
You're He-Man. You're a He-Man. Brilliant.
I think what I don't like a builder's tea because I don't think they're milky enough.
No.
But He-Man.
Yeah.
Solid.
Okay.
The colour of He-Man, by the way, not. No. It's not anything too weird.
I don't think the milk should go in first with tea.
No, it's supposed to be infused in hot.
It's supposed to be infused in hot water. I mean, shoot me, but I don't think it should. I really don't think it should.
I agree.
However, with coffee,
yes,
I'm the other way around.
Oh no, that's weird. Because does it dissolve properly?
It dissolves, yeah. Yeah, it does dissolve.
Why do you prefer the milk first?
I don't know.
I had a colleague, actually you know her, so I'm not going to say her name, who said that when you put hot water on milk, it burns the milk. And
what?
Yeah.
How does it burn the milk?
Yeah. I don't know if I can...
I heard that it burns the coffee. It can burn if you put hot water directly on coffee, it'll burn the coffee.
We're talking about instant coffee now.
We're talking about instant coffee, yeah.
Okay. A colleague of mine said that it burns the milk.
I've not heard that. That is completely new to me, that one. Yeah. Not heard that.
An adult source, that one. I don't know if they listen to this podcast, so I won't mention the name, but yeah.
So we both agree on this one then. Tea first.
Tea first.
Tea first,
milk
milk
second.
Milk second.
In a tea, yes.
Okay. This one, Sunday roast.
Very traditional English meal.
Yep, Sunday roast. Yorkshire pudding or not?
Absolutely yes.
100% yes.
A Yorkshire pudding, I always leave it till last because it tastes the best.
Really?
Yeah.
I tend to eat mine first.
Why? Because get soggy.
Because I make big old Yorkshires.
You do.
That massive Yorkshire, and they're amazing. I mean, I'm not, I'm going to say it. I do some really good
You do make
Yorkshire.
a good Yorkshire. Yeah, I can attest to that.
And they take up a lot of room on the plate.
They do.
So
they are gigantic.
And also, because I find they're quite crispy, how I make them, but I like a lot of gravy. A lot of gravy. Thick gravy. So I find that if you leave the Yorkshire pudding too long in the gravy, it starts to get a little bit soggy. So if you eat the Yorkshire pudding first, you free up a lot of room on the plate. But also...
I love the strategy.
Yeah, but also you get the crunchiness of the crispy Yorkshire pudding plus the tastiness of the gravy. You get it all. It works. It's all good.
I get it.
Yeah.
But the Yorkshire is the best thing to wipe up the gravy at the end.
No. See, that's where you have extra Yorkshire puddings. So you make more than you need.
Yeah, I must admit, whenever we come over for a roast, it's like double Yorkshire and like triple the amount of gravy. Like you make gravy for like 10 people. And there's 4 of us.
I love gravy.
I know you love gravy, and you're like, oh, there's some for the dog left over, but it's not, is it? It's not for the dog. It's for you. Like it's not for the dog. It's never been for the dogs. Yeah, it's for you.
Although I have started doing like pork joints in the slow cooker.
Oh yeah, very nice.
And putting in mixed with wine and garlic. So because I can't really give that to Archie, because when I make the
you're getting too flavoursome with your things to give to Archie.
I mean, I still make gravy with flour. Not many people do that. A lot of people buy instant gravy, and I do make.
We buy granules.
Yeah, but I get the actual Bisto with the flour, with the meat juices. Bisto. With the meat juices, and like I say, if I use it in the slow cooker, we're talking rosemary, thyme, wine, garlic as well, a couple of bay leaves. Oh, beautiful.
Oh, don't you hate it when you forget to take the bay leaves out?
Oh, yeah. I was fishing the bay leaf out,
Yeah.
So, that's how... So, I Yorkshire pudding, it does say here as well, right? Does it belong with roast beef or is it better with chicken? With all meats.
Yorkshire pudding?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I don't think
Yorkshire pudding needs to go with all meats.
Yorkshire pudding can go with anything. Yeah. Maybe not lamb. Depends if the lamb is with gravy or whether the lamb is with like something like duck à l'orange. You wouldn't probably have a Yorkshire pudding.
No. Well, that's a different.
And lamb like a mint sauce as opposed to like a roux as opposed to a gravy.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm gonna take it back.
Yeah.
Yorkshire pudding belongs with anything that has gravy.
Yes.
But if it's another meat in sauce but still like the veggie roast style dish, then no Yorkshire pudding.
I agree. Completely agree with that.
Well, this isn't really a food fight. This is a food agreement.
Yeah.
So far, this might be the one, though, that causes the disagreement.
The next one. The Great British Snack.
Yes.
Digestives versus Hobnobs.
Controversially, and a lot of people are going to hate me for this, I cannot stand Hobnobs.
They're OT goodness.
They are... Where's the swear button?
OT goodness. Okay, are you ready? Oh, hang on one second.
I don't think you're on the right screen.
I'm not on the right screen. Okay.
They are... No, wait. You bleeped the wrong bit.
Okay.
They are awful. You bleeped the good bit.
Yeah.
You did what they did on the Brits with Danny Dyer.
Yeah.
He was like swearing his whole like thing off. So they bleeped him for ages or like muted him for ages.
Yeah.
And then it came off mute and you could just hear a very clear F word.
Oh, right. Okay.
Sorry. Yeah, can't stand Hobnobs. I don't understand why people like the taste of them.
Right, but
Rancid.
I will caveat this with not a plain hobnob.
Okay.
So, dark chocolate hobnobs are amazing.
That's fair enough.
Yeah.
I like a dark chocolate digestive over a milk chocolate digestive.
Okay.
So maybe I need to try a dark chocolate.
Dark chocolate hobnobs. They are the way forward.
I just think with hobnobs, because they're oaty, they just crumble. I think it's a texture thing for me, which is weird because I like flapjacks, but flapjacks are held together by a sticky, sweet goo, whereas hobnobs are not.
Okay.
They're dry and it's oaty horrible. I can't get on board with a hobnob. I'm sorry.
Oh no,
digestive.
Not a plain hobnob, but dark chocolate. Even the milk chocolate. I found the milk chocolate hobnobs a little bit too sweet.
Okay.
But the dark chocolate hobnobs,
I think it's a texture thing for me then.
It's something special. I find digestives really dry.
See, that's what I like about them.
Yeah, no, they're just really dry. I feel like you put me in your mouth, it's like eating
but
sawdust.
I find hobnobs sawdusty. Like they're all crumbly and horrible.
See, the only time I think you should use digestives is when you're breaking them up and putting them in the cheesecake, or when your mum does that chocolate torte she does.
Yeah.
Which you actually thought was shop bought.
I did. Yes.
Yeah.
I think she was on a high for like weeks after I said that.
I mean, I must admit, it's pretty good.
It is pretty good.
It's a cappuccino torte.
Yeah, and I'm not a massive fan of coffee, and it was still good.
Well, she doesn't put a lot in. There's only a
hint.
There's
I don't mind a hint of coffee, particularly if it's sweet.
Yeah.
But
it's not that hard to make.
She should teach me so.
Yeah, it is. It's beautiful. It's the whisking of the cream and then putting raspberries on the top as well. Oh, but yeah, that has a digestive biscuit base. Oh,
buttery
absolutely
biscuit
beautiful.
base.
Actually, I used to make a vanilla cheesecake with digestive biscuit base. Yeah, very, very easy with Philadelphia and vanilla pods.
Oh, pods.
Pods. You know, like the vanilla things you get, pods you get.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, real vanilla.
The actual, real
vanilla.
I do know what you mean.
Yeah.
So I guess we disagree on that one.
We do.
Digestive gas.
Well, like I say, not a straight hobnob.
Oh, just digestive. I think it's because you don't drink tea.
Yeah. What about chocolate digestives?
Chocolate digestive, dark chocolate digestive, and a cup of tea, peng.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't used the word peng in ages.
Peng. Good lord.
Don't know what just happened to me there.
Yeah.
I just went back in time.
No idea. So, the next one. Full English breakfast. Should beans be included? I think we're going to agree on this one as well.
Well, neither of us like beans.
Absolutely not.
So we're probably an outlier.
Beans are just... Again, like you mentioned before with hobnobs, it's a texture thing. I don't like the texture of beans. They're squidgy.
I used to work in a children's play centre, so it was beans, chips,
beans up nose,
and it's either like with sausages or thing. Anyway, they just used to be chucked about the room. They'd be on the table, on the chair, on the wall, just everywhere. I just like basically children have put me off beans. I will never eat baked beans because of children.
Yeah.
I don't even like the sauciness.
I don't like the sauce.
But I'll happily eat spaghetti hoops. Mm-hmm. Happily eat them.
Yeah, I think it is the texture of the baked bean for me. Ugh. I just don't like that. I've never liked them.
I don't like kidney beans either.
I wouldn't eat when I was at infant school. They actually sent a letter home to my mum to say we think there's something wrong with him because he's not eating. It wasn't the fact that I was eating; it's because they put beans on the plate and I couldn't stand beans.
And you can't have your bean juice touching your other
Absolutely
bits.
not.
Yeah, I agree.
Absolutely not. Bean juice all over me chips. I was I was eating around it. And I just don't like. I never like baked beans. No.
And apparently that's fussy. And I'm just like, no, if you don't like it, you don't like it.
But it's not all beans. Some beans I do. I like green beans. I like string
green beans are good.
Yeah.
Good.
And so the beans you get in burritos.
Kidney beans.
Not the refried ones. I don't like refried beans. That
just looks like poo.
Exactly. That's just wrong.
Mitchell loves refried beans. I can't take that.
There's a burrito place in Norwich. Is it pinto beans? Pinto beans?
Kidney beans as the traditional ones in chili.
Again, not a fan of kidney
I'm not
beans.
A fan of kidney beans.
I put mushrooms in my chili rather than kidney beans.
Yeah, that's even weirder. To be honest.
I think they're called pinto beans. I like them.
Okay.
Because then you got like black-eyed beans, broad beans. Not really keen on that.
Black-eyed peas.
Yeah, I think the pinto beans are the only ones I actually really do
like. They're
green.
Like. Small green ones.
In
rice.
Sure.
No?
Yeah. You have them in like rice.
I think they are pinto beans. I think you're right.
Yeah. So I like them, but absolutely not. English breakfast should not. I mean, that's controversial.
That is.
That is
I
really
think it's because we don't like beans.
Yeah, but absolutely not.
I'd
Beans,
like people that do like beans to comment on whether they'd want it with their English breakfast.
Yeah.
This question wasn't for us.
No. So number 6, is a Cornish pasty better than a steak and ale pie?
Okay, I've got a bone to pick with Cornish pasties.
Go on.
What I don't like about a Cornish pasty is that it so easily can be put all over yourself. It flakes away. It's all over yourself. Mm-hmm. And if it's liquidy inside, it just comes shooting out.
Do you know, I think Cornish pasties can be fairly tasteless.
Tasteless?
Tasteless,
Ooh,
yeah.
You've just upset a whole county.
I know. Some of them you get... I like a Cornish pasty, but I quite often find I have to put brown sauce on it to give it a little bit of a ting.
Okay. All right, okay.
And also, I don't know what it is, the meat inside a Cornish pasty, I'm not 100% sure what that is.
With a steak and ale pie, you know it's going to be steak, I suppose.
Well, it's either going to be beef or horse.
Horse, right, yeah.
Exactly, it's just one of the two.
All right, Tesco.
Yeah, but the Cornish pasty, I see the meat in there and it looks a little bit anemic. And I'm a little bit dubious of that meat. I like a Cornish pasty, but I'm just, every time I bite into it...
I feel like the same argument applies to a steak and ale.
But you can see it's much browner. It's but then, of course, that could be the gravy, so...
Yeah, tough one. I prefer... And
also, what is it with that shredded potato that they have in Cornish pasties? Yeah. It's almost like... And it doesn't look cooked.
I'm not a Cornish pasty fan, and I'm also dairy intolerant as well, so maybe I'm not the best person to ask, but steak and ale pie, the pastry with pies, is easier to get around because I can just take the hat off and eat the innards.
Take the hat
off, eat the innards, and leave the casing if I'm feeling particularly like I'm going to have a reaction that day. So I think a pie is easier to eat. I'm going to go for ease of eating on this one. Steak and ale pie.
Okay, well, I'm going to go steak and ale pie as well because I just think they're... Quality. They're much more flavoursome. And also I think the gravy is, again, it's a gravy thing. It's a thick gravy. It's inside and, you know...
And with a steak and ale pie, you can have accompaniments. With a Cornish pasty, you just eat it in your hands.
Yeah.
Because all the accompaniments are inside,
You know what the crust of a Cornish pasty was originally for, don't you?
Yes, because people's hands were dirty in the mines, right? Yeah. So they'd make that bit to hold.
That's right.
And then you don't eat that bit.
Yeah. And they used to put jam... Sometimes put jam in that as well, so you'd have your dessert in the crust.
Oh no. I'm not about that. No.
But although saying that, though, if you do go to Cornwall and you get a traditional Cornish pasty, they are nice.
Okay.
They are nice.
You've just saved yourself there.
Yeah. So, but you're going steak and ale pie. I'm going steak and ale pie. I think this next one is going to cause ructions.
What, between us or between us and our listeners?
Listeners.
Okay, go on
listeners. Then. This is a very controversial topic.
Hard for me to comment on this one, but carry on.
Scones.
Yeah.
Jam first or cream first?
Now I'm a complete weirdo because I don't have cream in mine at all.
No.
I just have jam.
So you're just jam on your scones?
Yeah.
Yeah. I am a cream first. I like clotted cream and then jam on top.
I think if you think about a sandwich that has butter in it, you're obviously going to butter first. So I agree. I think it should be cream first.
That's the same logic as me.
If I ate cream, I would have cream first. Admittedly, my scones are drier than most people's because I just have jam.
Yeah.
I'm a weirdo. But I think if you're replacing the cream with butter, I don't understand why you'd put jam first.
Exactly.
Don't get it.
Yeah, it's the same. I cream first, then jam. Also, it looks nicer.
It does.
It's much more aesthetically pleasing with the jam on top.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah. Oh, your mum makes a scone.
She does make a
scone. She does make a scone. Do you know, I know this is the jam and the cream discussion, but
also
cheese scones that she makes with a paprika. Dear Lord.
If you put cream on top of your jam, but don't put enough cream on your knife, your jammy knife goes back into the cream, right?
Yeah. And also, the jam's quite slippery.
Yeah.
So your cream...
Oh, unless people put jam on one bit and cream on the other, and...
No, I think it's more of a stacking thing.
No, because you don't have it in two parts, don't you?
Yeah, you don't eat the scone like a sandwich.
Yeah, you don't. No, I don't know why I said that.
And depending on where you go, this is another Cornish thing, isn't it? Because you got your
it is. Yeah.
And depending on where you go, depending on the size of the scone.
Yeah.
You know, because that's the other thing. A fresh baked scone is awesome.
Yes.
Not the cheap ones that you buy in the supermarket.
Mum makes a good scone.
She does make an amazing scone. As I say, her cheese scones with the, I did say paprika, but I don't think it's paprika, it's cayenne pepper she uses. With mature cheddar and the cayenne pepper. Oh, I love a cheese scone.
She makes a good plain one for me, I have to admit. Like, because plain ones can be very, very dry, but she somehow keeps the moisture in. Yeah. She's a good egg, that one.
She is. She's not bad. She's not bad. We'll keep her. So the next one. Is a sausage roll a snack or a meal?
It's obviously a snack.
It's a snack.
You can't have a sausage roll as a meal. What do you accompany that with?
Well, you have with chips, can't you?
Oh, no.
Sausage roll and chips. It's like a pastry. It's like a, you know, it's in the same family as a pasty, isn't it?
No.
Sausage roll?
No. You go to Greggs, you don't have a meal at Greggs.
Immediately you went to Greggs.
Well, yeah, because you don't have a meal at Greggs.
So you get different versions of sausage rolls as well, don't you?
Oh, yeah. Okay, if it was like an artisan, like, sausage roll with, like gone to the nines with what they do with the meat and what they do with
the herby meat, with a real thick, flaky pastry.
I'm a bit like, fair enough. But yeah, I just...
And why is it those sausage rolls with that pink meat?
Yeah.
I'm not, again, going back to the types of meat, I'm not 100% what that is.
Horse.
I don't even think it's horse. I'm not sure what that is.
What do you think it is? Rat?
I don't know. It's a weird colour pink.
Yeah, Richmond sausages are kind of like that a little bit.
Yeah.
They've got that pinkiness to them.
Yeah.
That sort of fabricated meat
situation. But there definitely is a sausage roll scale, isn't there?
Oh, yeah.
Of different types of sausage rolls. Do you like a Greggs sausage roll?
I tend to eat the vegan Greggs sausage roll. Also controversial, but because, again, I'm not a massive pastry upsets my stomach. So I tend to go for vegan sausage rolls just because of the pastry.
I like a Greggs steak bake, but I'm not really keen on sausage rolls.
I quite like Greggs baguettes. They're really nice. Okay. Especially the one that's like the Christmas one they do. They do like a chicken, turkey, stuffing and gravy. Mm-hmm. Did I just say chicken and turkey?
Did you say chicken and
turkey?
Turkey,
stuffing cranberry, stuffing gravy, and it's divine.
Cranberry, that's just wrong.
Oh, I love that.
Oh, no. What?
No different to jam, in my opinion.
No, don't like cranberry. So, yeah, I would say sausage roll is definitely a snack.
Yeah?
Yeah, you going to go snack?
I'm going to go a snack, yeah.
Okay. Ooh, this is going to spark another debate.
Go on.
Crisps. Cheese and onion or salt and vinegar?
Oh, you've skipped one.
Oh, have I? No. Oh, no. Oh, yeah, actually, yeah, let's do crisps
first,
and then we'll go back one.
Yeah.
Salt and vinegar or cheese and onion? Neither. Okay. No, but if you had to choose one of those two...
I wouldn't choose either of those.
Right, okay.
Sorry.
Why?
I don't like cheese and onion or salt and vinegar. I genuinely wouldn't eat either.
Okay.
Sorry.
If I had to choose...
Rubbish question for me.
If I had to choose between the two, I would probably go salt and vinegar.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think cheese and onion can be quite overpowering in smell.
Yeah.
So, my question to me would be, what would I rather sit next to on a train? Salt and vinegar.
Okay, there you go. Yeah.
If I'm travelling and you open a packet of cheese and onion crisps, you're in the bad books.
Okay.
Off the Christmas card list.
Yeah. I would. Yeah. Salt. Although they are a little bit. They do get you here, don't they?
Which is why I don't.
Yeah, they kind of get you. So, what is your favourite crisp?
Boring. I do really like ready salted because I just like the plainness of them, and they're very nice when you're not feeling very well or feeling a bit nauseous or something. They're just like good to like that salt intake. However, I am partial to a roast chicken crisp. Love Sensations roast chicken and thyme.
Oh, do you know what? I was going to say the Sensations chicken and thyme. Oh,
chicken and thyme is good.
Yeah.
Sensations though, the poppadom ones. I don't know if they're classed as a crisp, but I really love the mango chutney ones, and I really enjoy the sweet chili ones. So anything that's not like your traditional crisp. I also love smoky bacon crisps, but mostly in a sandwich.
Smoky bacon crisp sandwich. Oh dear Lord,
is more elite than just a smoky bacon crisp packet of crisps on its own.
Absolutely, yeah.
In a sandwich, tastes great. I wouldn't have it on its own.
Yeah, crisp sandwiches. Oh, do you know what? Yeah.
I've got them downstairs.
What, a crisp sandwich?
I have them for lunch a lot.
Do you?
Yeah.
Gosh, all the carbohydrates.
All of the carbohydrates.
All the carbohydrates.
Especially when I'm running, it's good to have that in your system.
I like a beefy crisp.
I thought you were going to go with that.
Yeah, I like the old Real McCoy's flame grilled steak.
Because McCoy's are like
thick.
They're crisp, aren't they?
They're crisp.
They're crisp.
They're crisp.
They're crinkly, aren't
crinkly
they?
crisps.
Yeah.
But yeah, if I had to choose between salt and vinegar and cheese and onion, I'd choose salt and vinegar. But yeah, like yourself, I'm not really keen on...
I would rather sit next to someone with salt and vinegar.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
we missed Pimm's versus gin and tonic for the summer drink face-off.
Okay.
I'm assuming you don't like either.
I will have a Pimm's.
Ooh.
I will if it's there.
If it's there.
If it's there and it's being offered, it's quite refreshing, especially with the mint.
And the strawberries and the cucumber.
And the strawberries and the cucumber. I will have a Pimm's. It's not something I will go out and get.
I think this is, if I may gender this, it does feel more like a lady question.
You think
they're more lady drinks? And I'm not just saying that. I just think that I can't imagine a bloke ordering a Pimm's. As
I say, I wouldn't order one.
Yeah, but you'd have one if it was there.
Yeah, occasionally, you go to a, I might go to a summer barbecue and there's a punch bowl and someone's made some Pimm's up. Pimm's to me seems to be more one of those kind of like, oh, it's Wimbledon, let's have a Pimm's.
Yeah. That's fair. Yeah. You'd have it. It's more of a themed drink, isn't it?
Yeah.
You never drink it in the winter.
No,
it's definitely
a summer drink. Summer drink.
I would happily pick Pimm's on this one versus gin and tonic.
Yeah.
Purely because I don't like gin and tonic at all.
Gin and tonic is wrong. It tastes like perfume.
Yeah. Gin and lemonade I can tolerate.
I can't stand gin.
But gin is very medicinal. Medicinal?
Yeah, but it's botanical.
Right, botanical. Thank you. That's the word I needed.
Yeah, very
botanical. I think it tastes quite like medicine, which is why I said medicinal. But actually, I think I'm going to go with botanical. Although weirdly enough, I'm a hypocrite because I do like a dandelion and burdock.
Okay.
Which is very medicinal and botanic. But
it is.
But yeah, Pimm's. Pimm's I'm more of a fan of. I'll drink that happily at a summer barbecue.
To me, gin seems as though you put it in your mouth and it draws all the moisture out.
Yeah, it's a drink that makes you feel drier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Especially with a dry tonic as well.
Yeah, and they used to call it Mother's Ruin.
Mother's Ruin.
Mother's Ruin was gin. Gin and tonic, it's the one drink I could never get behind.
Fair enough.
If you made me a gin and tonic, it would just sit there. Yeah. Because you get all the different flavours as well now, can't you? There was gin was really popular at one point.
Gin, like orange flavoured, rhubarb flavoured, watermelon flavoured, strawberry flavoured. Like you can just get any flavour of gin.
I bought your mum a cardamom flavoured gin once, and I must admit, even because your mum she doesn't really drink gin anymore.
Cardamom, as in like cardamom pods that you discard from your rice packet?
Yeah, as in like curry. It was like a curry flavoured gin. And
I wouldn't even try that.
Yeah, I don't even know.
You could not even give me an amount of money to try that.
Yeah, I don't even think it sat. It just sat in the house for ages. I don't think your mum even drunk it in the end.
Why did you buy that? Why did you think that was a good idea?
Well, she liked gin, so I got her a kind of like selection of gins, and that was one of them.
Oh, that was in a selection box. Oh, you didn't just buy that one?
No, I did buy the bottle.
Okay. That's fair enough. Yeah. If it's part of a selection box, that's weird.
Yeah,
it's not as weird.
Yeah, but no, gin is just wrong. So yeah. Pim versus Jim. Pim versus
Jim? Who's Jim? That's what you need after the gym.
Yeah. Pim's is refreshing.
Pim's is refreshing.
Yeah.
And it's not too...
It's not overly alcoholic either, is it? Well, it can be.
I think it depends on the mixture, but I've had a very alcoholic Pim's in the past, but... I don't know. Pimm's to me is so non-threatening.
Yeah.
Behaviour from an alcoholic drink.
From an
alcoholic drink.
Yeah.
I feel like it's just really non-threatening.
Okay.
We're on number 11 if you're wondering, because I can see you scrolling.
I know we're on number 11, so I do think this is going to be a two-parter. So next up, we've got the chicken tikka masala. Mm-hmm. Okay, some people say that the chicken tikka masala is the UK's unofficial national dish.
Okay.
Would you agree with that? Or is it just a curry?
So tikka masala apparently doesn't actually exist in India, which is where a lot of curries originate from. So I'm going to go with yes, it is a national dish.
Really?
Yep.
You're going to say it's a national dish?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You can find it in every single pub in the UK.
Yeah.
You can find it in Wetherspoons, which is another pub chain, I guess. You would definitely find it at Marston's, Green King, any of those like chain pubs across the UK. And you would find it in any independent one. There would have at least one curry option, and it's always chicken tikka masala.
It's always tikka masala.
So yes.
Are you a fan of a tikka masala?
I love a tikka masala.
Do you?
Yeah.
See, I'm more of a jalfrezi.
Yeah, because tikka masala is when, I don't fancy something spicy. I have something tasty. Tikka masala.
See, that's why. See, I'm quite a spicy. I like
spicy
spice.
Guy.
Yeah, I like
Spicy
spice.
guy.
So jalfrezi. Although, do you know what? I've never had a vindaloo.
I don't see the sake of having something
so
spicy that you can't taste it. What is the point? What is the point? So no, I would never try vindaloo because the vindaloo is it's just eating pure fire. Why would you do that? And then and your ass the next day. Sorry, that probably should have been bleeped.
No, that's fine.
Your bum the next day, spicy boy.
Yeah, no, tikka masala. I'll eat a tikka masala, but I won't. If someone made a tikka masala, I'll eat it. But it's not something that I will go out and get. Okay, so
the next one, I'm excited for this.
Or white bread or brown bread.
Let's discuss.
In a sandwich.
Okay, so I'm going to go with white.
Okay.
Because you've asked me white or brown.
Yes.
But if I was to actually choose, I would choose granary, which I would say is white seeded.
Seeds get in your teeth.
I like that.
Do you?
I like seeded bread. I love granary bread. Brown bread, to me, all I can picture is brown bread in like Hovis or Kingsmill, and it's that horrible, like pappy, dry.
Yeah.
If you asked the same question about pita bread, white, hands down.
Yeah. Well, it's weird because it says white bread or brown bread, but I think that's quite misleading because, like you said, there's granary bread. There's also wholemeal bread. Then you got brown bread.
Oh, what's the difference between wholemeal and brown?
There is. I think there is a difference. There is.
I think I might like wholemeal and not brown.
Because I think you're right. Because with the brown bread, I've just got that kind of Hovis floppy
like pappy, dry. Yeah. Whereas white bread, I don't think is as dry as brown bread.
But what we do, when we make bread...
because you make bread,
we make bread, we go half and half. With wholemeal flour and white flour.
I don't mind 50-50.
Yeah.
50-50 is good. But if I was to choose... If I was in a situation where they're like, Hannah, would you like a white bread sandwich or a brown bread ham sandwich? I'd have a white one.
Oh, you went ham sandwich? That's interesting.
I don't know. Yeah, ham is just my go-to.
Yeah.
If someone asked me, if they were making me a sandwich, egg, ham, whatever, white bread. Yeah.
Egg?
Oh, I love egg sandwiches.
Oh.
You don't like egg sandwiches?
No.
Why not?
No.
Fresh
what we
white
talking?
egg.
What type of egg are we talking?
What do you mean, what type of egg?
I mean, like, you talking like egg sandwich with mayonnaise?
Well, that is the mixture, but not like...
Like a boiled egg.
Yeah, that's been chopped.
Yeah,
and
with
then a little bit of mayo.
Yeah.
And then in the sandwich.
Yeah? Is that the sort of egg sandwich you're saying? No, a fried egg sandwich, yes. With the yolk and then it all
I see where you go. Oh, I like that too.
Yeah,
I have that most like...
But mayo and boiled egg sandwich, no.
Ooh,
No.
Interesting. I don't really see much of a difference in taste, other than warmth.
Absolutely not.
Okay.
Absolutely not.
Learned something new about you today.
So what about sauces in the sandwich?
Sauces?
Sauces in the sandwich? No? So, no mayo, tartar?
Nothing.
No sauce should
Just
be in the
butter.
sandwich? Just butter.
And the most minimal butter possible as well for me, personally.
Okay. Yeah, well, yeah, obviously.
Well, no, I have dairy-free butter. I just don't like it.
Yeah.
As much as... Well, actually, it depends on the sandwich. If it's an egg sandwich, no butter at all is fine. It's required. Even when I have, like what you said, a fried egg sandwich.
Yeah.
I would maybe just butter the roll, like scrape on, scrape off on each side, but that's enough.
Okay.
But if I was having a ham sandwich, I'd want more butter. Is that weird? It depends on the depends on the filling.
Yeah. Okay.
Crisp sandwich, I don't want a lot of butter either because I want the crunch of the crisp.
Yes. So,
on the
lunch.
bread, yeah.
Is it an essential food, or is it overrated?
What is a ploughman's lunch? Cheese, pickles, and bread.
Yeah, I mean, you can get ploughman's in pubs. So you get like bread, a bit of ploughman's, Branson pickle.
Yeah, not for me.
Cheese, a little bit of ham. It's kind of like odds and sods kind of thrown.
Overrated.
Think it's overrated?
I wouldn't eat it.
Now, I think it depends
I'm fussy.
on the quality of the ploughman's lunch.
Yeah, if it had good bread and didn't have cheese or pickles in it.
So if you had like ham on the bone.
On the bone?
Yeah, you get like ham, we'll call that ham on the bone. So real good quality ham. Not like the cheapy ham.
Why would you have a bone in a sandwich?
No, you don't have it in there.
Oh, you mean it's cut?
It's cut.
Sorry.
It's carved from the bone.
I'm dumb. Yeah. I was like, why would you have a bone in a sandwich?
They don't come with a femur.
Do pigs even have femurs? Do pigs have femurs?
Of course they do.
Let's call the episode Do Pigs Have Femurs?
Okay.
And everyone would be like, why are they talking about this on a whole episode on Do Pigs Have Femurs?
So I think, it depends on the quality of the ploughmans.
Okay.
The actual quality. Because again, you can get like the cheap plasticky ham. And then
I know what you mean. Yes,
you get like a processed bit of cheese.
You're talking about gammon, aren't you?
Yeah, exactly.
Let's be honest. You're talking about gammon.
So, real good quality food. I think it's got its place. I feel
like this episode is highlighting how fussy I am of an eater because I just wouldn't eat a ploughman's. No? So I would go overrated.
Overrated. It's a real kind of it's a real kind of pub dish to me. Like like
a tikka masala.
Like a Sunday lunch. Like a tikka masala. No, it's like a Sunday lunchtime kind of snacky kind of
Sunday lunchtime. That's a roast dinner.
No, Sunday
lunch is a roast dinner.
No, a roast is like later on in the afternoon.
It is absolutely not. Most people have their roast dinner. We're weirdos because when I was young, roast dinners were always normal time on a Sunday because you worked.
Yeah,
mostly shifts.
So, I've always had Sunday dinners at like 6, 7 o'clock.
But most people have their Sunday lunches at like 1 or 2.
Oh, okay.
We're just weirdos because we had work constraints. But I ploughman's lunch. Overrated.
Yeah. I will say it's depending on the quality of the food. I don't think it's overrated, but I don't think it's essential, but I think it's got its place.
Okay.
Ploughman's has its place.
Well, if you enjoyed this episode of Bonus Dad, Bonus Daughter, of us arguing over food and realising how fussy I am, if you didn't already know, join us next time for part 2. Forgot where I was going with that sentence. Join us next time for part 2 of lunching.
Food fighters.
Food fighters. I forgot the name of the
episode.
Food fighters. And let us know. Do pigs have femurs? Cue the outro. Thanks for joining us on Bonus Dad, Bonus Daughter. Don't forget to follow us on all our socials and share the podcast with someone who'd love it. We are available on all streaming platforms. See you next time. Bye-bye.